We are going to put on some tubeless tyres. So this is a fast track. They're a little bit too wide. So we've got some sealant here, we've got a little dispenser there, and we've got some tyres, some Specialized. Our friends at Specialized. This is a good tyre. The Pathfinder Pro has had good reviews. It seems like a logical tyre to me, pragmatic. Hence the word pragma. And we're going to go, this looks good for the road and a hard pack, and then this is good for a bit of grip on turning. So we're going to put these on. These are tubeless, and they've got a bit of black belt. It's just a little bit of a puncture resistance and in a stronger casing. So just seems like a pretty logical tyre for this sort of the Mawson Trail, which is this bike's designed for. These tyres would be good, probably a bit overkill for Mawson Trail, good for races to rock, but these would be a little bit faster, especially if we were riding home or wherever. And let's quit yapping. Let's get this wheel out. This is a through axle, so we're going to go over here to our SWAT box, and we're going to get our little SWAT tool out. All right, and that's what we're going to do. We're going to take this off. So this bike's designed around tyres like this, products like this, so handy stuff to have. To install tubeless, you need your little valves, little valve core remover tool. They're handy. You can use pliers, but these are just really good to have on trail, and we'll get it rolling. These rims are from Yishin.com, and they have the 240 DT Swiss hubs on there, so they're fantastic. They go really, really well. That's bright. These are one of my favourite tyres ever for a front, fast track Specialized. If I had a 1.9 it would fit. 2.0 is just too tight squeeze. You could probably shave down the knobs, but there's no point. What I love thing about the DT Swiss hubs is these end caps. You can just pop them off and then put a 15mm in there, so it's just fantastic. Or you put QR in there. Just really pragmatic design. So let's air out. This is a tubed setup, and you can sort of see here scratches from the gravel grinding. So that's where alloy is going to be stronger, but you know, carbon scratches is going to be part of the deal as you're riding along. So this rim's already been factory taped up. All we have to do is put the valve in there and a tyre on and sealant in there. Good to go. Amazing about the gravel scene is tyres like this would be back in the day bike for a hybrid tyre, you know, for a hybrid flat bar, you know, cruiser bike. But now the gravel scene's taken off and these tyres are getting very popular. So it's funny to see old technology getting rehashed. And but anyway, it works good. Let's keep rolling. More bums on bikes, that's the goal. This valve is actually from a 2006 S-Works Epic bike I had from a pair of Mavic Cross Maxes. Still going strong 14 years later. I put new O-rings in it and it's still cruising. In, it looks a bit shallow, might be deep enough, we'll see how we go. Couldn't find the original valves for this wheel. I put an extender in there to pump it up, and I put a tube in there just to seat the bead. I didn't want to seat properly, so I put a tube in there to seat one side, take it out, and then start again. Side's perfectly seated in there, and then we're going to put the valve back in there, try again with one side in. These guys to seal with the track pump. We're going to take it to the gas station and put some air in them. I'll bring my sealant and everything down there, and a little valve extender, valve thing. Let's get it done. Little Gecko here. Whoop, there he goes. I'll let him go. I'll grab him and I'll put him over on the. Been feeding him some flies. He's running around. I'll grab him. There we go. Sort of Aussie Gecko. Come here, nice little sunspot. Oop, there he goes. Just get him up there. Here we go. He's nice and fat from all the flies I've been feeding him. That's where the e-bikes are handy. Clip them on. Let's go. We're at the servo. It's a beautiful sunny winter's day. This is winter in Adelaide. Got some t-shirt on. It's all good. Right, let's get some sealant. Let's pump it up first and see how they go. Really easily, and I just had to give it a tap on top to pump it up. If it doesn't pump up, just you put your foot on here and then hit it on top, and that should pump up. So yeah, and I'll make sure that you get that bead all the way around, alright? So you pump it up till it pops out, normally about 50 or 60 PSI. You want that little bead edge all the way around. See that? Yeah, perfect, that's all the way around, even. Excellent. Now we'll remove the valve core to put the sealant in. I'll take this out. Boom. And I shake the sealant first, give it a good shake up. And I'll put it in this little feeder and then put the wheel up and then squeeze it in. Make sure you don't leak it everywhere. Take your time. Get in there. I'll normally do about one bottle of this or two. Sealant is in. Sealant's in. Valve. Put him in. Where's the core tool? Tighten it up. Pump it up. Good to go. Next tyre. I also give the tyre a good shake on its side like that with two hands just to make sure it gets all around every gap and seals it all up. Things make life so easy. Can't believe it's taken me so long to use them. These are great. Always keep one in your saddlebag if you use tubeless tyres. Pump them up to 60 psi and be careful when you're pumping up your tyres. Make sure the rims can handle what pressure you're trying to do. Same with the tyres. They feel very, very smooth. Very, very smooth. They don't feel like they've got the little gravel knobs on them at all. Very good. First impressions, thumbs up. Let's check this out. See how they go on the Mawson Trail. And yeah, I've got sealant in there. And they feel very nice. They feel very shock absorbent. Delay the fatigue. They don't feel that fast because they're, you know, fat, sort of heavy tyre, but it ain't about speed, it's about getting A to B in one piece. They feel pretty stable. Yeah, plenty of clearance on this bike. Ample clearance on the Pragma Mawson. You know, get your fingers in there, hit a G-spot. It's, you know, call them G-spot tyres. Get in there deep and get it rolling on. So yeah, plenty of room. 42s could go up to 47 or 50. This is the biggest they make it because Specialized gravel bikes don't really handle big tyres, so they just keep it chill. Fair enough. But yeah, 47 could be good in there. That's got to be probably ample though for Mawson Trail. Mawson Trail. Let's get this bike built up. I've got a bag on the back. I've got clothing and food in here, and let's get rolling. Let's get rolling. Got some vegan gummy bears in here. Bike bag dude stuff, and yeah, it's ready to roll. A good idea is to put some 3M tape under here to protect your frame from getting rubbed. That's not a bad idea to do. Last tip is make sure you sort of see some scratch marks now. I've got some pliers just to tighten it up because it was leaking a bit of air. So I've got some pliers in there just to turn that lock ring, and now it's good. Alright, so if you do have leaking, it could, but now it's perfect. Now it's great. It's held air the last 3 hours and it should be ready for tomorrow. So if you are leaking air in your things, there's a few variables. The tape's good, and I could hear it like just slightly there, so just did it up tight. Alright, did it up tight, and I'll show you how the sealant works. This is a little syringe here, EPO. Trying to get it through. It's pretty good. Looks out, there's a bit of little sealant coming out there. So that just seals it up like that. Boom. So that's why sealant's a good idea. Give the wheel a spin. It's good to go. Puncture fixed.